Greetings, Keishling. Keishan Prime here, doing another review of My Hero Academia, Chapter 128. Excuse me. It starts off, Midoriya, Izuku, whatever, I don't ever consistently call him by either name, it seems like, still hasn't gotten the stamp. It seems to be heading up that, and we do eventually find out that, hey, this is more of a traits and or values kind of test, more than a you steal the pebble from my hand and you will be the master kind of test. Anyway, but it picks up from where it left off last week. Issued the challenge. He's going at it full force. He's trying to increase his speed to negate the effects of foresight. Night Eye doesn't seem to be phased at all because, well, as we've kind of seen with his powers, everything seems to be kind of literally set in stone. It's just kind of vague on the details because all he's saying is, and based on how it kind of ends up, is that he only sees the future. He doesn't like hear the sounds or whatever of it, which has kind of been one of those, it's almost a cliched effect of future vision. But it works. So Midoriya rushes in two or three times. I don't know. Sometimes the high-speed action confuses me. Rushes in, fails to get the stamp. Then he's like, okay, I'm going to test to see if what he sees is based on just in general seeing in the future, or is it based on a specific target. So he's like, oh, you don't care about what happens to the stuff in this office? Well, good. He goes and grabs a bookshelf, tosses it. The books scatter everywhere. And me and my absent-mindedness. He uses the books as cover. And then Night Eye's not fazed by this, but he rushes in through the books and still fails to get the stamp. All while this is going on, he's being berated for his what was it now? I forgot. Ugh, there was a burp there. Excuse me. What was it? I done forgot. That he was not the one that Night Eye would have chosen. Yet again, that's reiterated. And, he ends up hitting the wall. I mean, just face right on the wall. It wasn't pretty. Busted up his nose. And then Night Eye's like, time's up. And it's like, well, everything was a failure, wasn't it? Not so. Because Night Eye then gets a realization from Izuku, Midoriya. What name am I going to call him? I usually go with Izuku. Which I'll try. He reveals that the only reason he's actually kind of been restricted in his movements, because with all the various merch of All Might that's in the room, and that's when, or, well, we'll finish my thought there, but is that he doesn't want to destroy it, so he's been kind of careful and planning out his movements so that he didn't destroy anything. Night Eye realizes this, and it's like, he's actually been absorbing his surroundings and how did he word it? And planned his countermeasures. And my beard's still messed up. That one sprig. Oh well. Grooming tips for another video, right? No. Anyway, but he then what ultimately happens is his vision does come true. Midoriya was on the ground, kind of in a depressed state, which is the vision he foretold earlier, where it was like, no, the vision has not changed. Well, this kind of goes along with he sees everything, and that's how it's going to be, but it's without the extra information of hearing what was going on in that vision, you can't really know what's going on entirely. Like I said, one of the downsides, kind of tropes of future vision. Yeah. From there, the door slams open. Mirio and Bubble Girl have returned, and it was like, we heard a commotion, is everything okay? And Night Eye's like, he's been employed. He drops the stamp in Izuku's hand, and it was like, but wait, what? I didn't get it, so why are you doing this? And it was like, from the get-go, I planned on hiring you. I knew you were not of no use. Double negative was bad in this chapter. So he had planned already, or did he first see it? Ooh. That was just stupid. Anyway, but so yeah, that it was he might have foresaw it, or he was already planning, given that was his, idol. I guess that All Might would be his idol. Successor. I'm going to help him the best I can, because I'm one of the people that knows All Might best. So from there, he stamps his paper, but I shouldn't say assure. He reaffirms his disapproval, and I will not accept you statements from the previous chapter. So there's still that in the air. But Izuku accepts that, stamps the paper, and then the next day occurs where it's his first day as an intern. With that, he had already been he got informed. I can't remember when he got informed, but in that group that was referred to as Overhaul a few chapters back, that may not actually be their name. I don't know, because what name were they referred to as this week? But they had a different name, same leader and everything, and it's like Night Eye. No, I thought I heard someone opening my door. Invasion. Anyway, but what was I gonna say? Distractions. Eyes are stupid. Anyway, gives them what information they have, which was brought up in 126, I believe. The first glimpse we ever got of Night Eye in a complete state. When he was talking to Bubble Girl about the report, and that was the report they were referring to, was this investigation they're holding, trying to find out about this criminal organization led by Kisaki, which is the leader of Overhaul. That's what I'm going to just say for now, because I can't remember what name they referred to it in this one, if there even was one. I'm now debating that in my head. But, yeah. Well, anyway, then it was like, okay, we're looking for him and any information. We're going to split up. So, Night Eye and Bubble Girl head off one way. Mirio and Izuku go off their own way. And then that's when things get interesting. We then see the feet of a running girl being chased by someone in an alleyway. We don't know her name. She does have a quirk. She has a horn growing out of her head, little horn. And she runs into Izuku. And obviously he's completely oblivious to what's going on. Because the intel was, they don't know anything about this girl, so, her popping up doesn't change anything. But what did make a difference was that why he wears his frickin' mask out in the open, I don't know. That part still perplexes me. But he's there, and it's like, oh, you mustn't, bother our heroes. Let's go. Izuku notices him, recognizes him, and then that's like, my first real day has begun. Or my internship has begun. It was a little, So I do look forward to next week. But anyway, overall, some of this is a little cliched, the whole chapter, because, the I don't accept you, but you're accepted thing has been done before, usually because the test never tests what they really they tell you in the beginning, so it was one of those. I should have saw that one coming. Oh well. Overall, it was a good chapter. A little on the average side, so I give it a 3. A solid 3, maybe a 3.5. Because I didn't think they were actually going to get into anything at the end like they did. So, 3.5. Okay, so. Anyway, I'm just kind of rambling at this point now. I've rambled too much. Aren't all reviews I do ramble? Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Quiche Lings, roll out.